Hey, babe. Welcome back to the Turned On Woman podcast. I'm your host, Lauren Schaefer. I'm so glad that you are here and that we're back for another episode. This is going to be a juicy one. This is the place where you learn about the energetics to turn on your feminine energy so that you can be magnetic to attract a man, and how to really be in your state of energetic overflow and magnetism so that you're filling yourself up first. Because truly, you do not need a man in your life. He is the cherry on top. And this is where this is the state of being actually, because you attract who you are being. This is the state of being where you attract a man because you don't need a man. If you need a man, you are cutting off that energy and you're trying to fill a void. And you will attract from that place, but it's very likely that you are going to learn some lessons in that place with that relationship. You're going to be activated and probably triggered in some ways because you didn't fill yourself up first, because a man cannot come in and create your happiness for you. You have to create your happiness first and foremost. And this is what it's all about to be a turned on woman, is that you are turned on in your own life, living your big, beautiful life for you, finding your truest fulfillment. And this takes practice because from a young age, as I've referenced before in the previous episode, we learn to put our worth into a man and into having children and probably being on a timeline. This all comes from the conditioning that we receive from society, from our parents, from the movies that we watch. And simply, we are now relearning, remembering that we don't need anything outside of us to truly make us happy and fulfilled. Although someone might have shown us that, there's a track to be on, married with kids by the time you're 30, because, oh my gosh, if not, then, you're less than as a woman, or, you might be single forever. But we don't subscribe to that here. As a turned on woman, you take control of your energy. You are creating your reality, because we know that energy is everything. And that when you are aware of how you are responding and you're using your emotions as your guidance system, and you're listening to your body, and you're not just rushing through things and doing things from your mind because you think you should, or you strategize and analyze the way that it's going to be, that's totally cutting you off from your intuitive magnetic power as a woman. And so when you can use your energy in your body, in your intuitive knowing, that is when you truly serve yourself first. When you fill yourself up, when you become magnetic, you overflow, you attract, you create your reality with your energy. So we're going to get into it today, because this is all about if you're feeling disappointed by men, whether it's something that a man did, might have canceled on you before a date. That's the example we're going to go into today. If there are other behaviors that men are doing that you are disappointed by, here's what I'm going to tell you about the energy of disappointment. First of all, I had a client who messaged me because she's dating this summer, and I checked in on her to see hey, how is the dating scene going? She said, well, I had a first date and it went really well. We set a second date up on the first date. Wonderful. She said it was happening Saturday morning. And she said an hour and a half before he was going to pick her up, he canceled the date. And she even told me that she responded, LOL, are you serious? So those are the facts. And when I heard this, she said, I'm not mad or sad, but I'm disappointed. And I understand that, yes, you're going to feel a little let down and disappointed when someone cancels a date. And that's fair, because it's yeah, you planned to do the thing, you allocated your time, and now you're having to change your plans. But if you continue to live in this disappointment, and if you continue to think that men behave this way and act disappointed, then you're giving too much of your time and energy to the behaviors of men. What said another way is that you're letting outside circumstances, such as this man and his behavior, control how you feel. Now, it's fair to feel disappointed initially, sure, 5-10 minutes, and then let it go. Be unbothered. Why? Because you are the creator of your reality. You get to decide what you do with your energy. And if you're giving your time and energy away to something you cannot control, then that thing is controlling you. So knowing that this man might have had a good reason for canceling, we don't know. I didn't get the details after she responded to him. And what I will say about her response is that her response showed the disappointment and the annoyance, the LOL, are you serious? Whereas, the way I would have responded, coming from a very neutral, unbothered place, is, okay, let me know if you want to reschedule. Put the ball back in his court, act unbothered, because that shows that you know your worth. And you're also telling yourself, I know my worth. I don't need to be angry and disappointed about the situation and ruminate on why it didn't happen or where it went wrong or what is he thinking? Like, why did he cancel it? Does it have to do with me? It doesn't matter, because when you can stay neutral about it and in your own energy, that's when you further become a match. And this actually, a match for what you want, this actually becomes an opportunity. This could be divine redirection. We don't know. But when you can take control of your own energy, the quicker that you can, the quicker it becomes an opportunity for you to redirect yourself and put your energy more in alignment with what's a match for you. So this was early morning for her. They were going on, I think, some sort of like morning hike or something. She could have said, okay, let me know if you want to reschedule. And then she could have sat there and said, now, what feels like it would fill up my cup today? How do I want to start my day? Essentially, sort of like, how can I date myself at this point? Do I want to take myself, to a morning workout? Do I want to take myself to get brunch? What is it that you can do then to fill yourself up regardless of this man and give yourself just as much joy and fulfillment and pleasure in the time that you already had allocated? How can you then take that back for you and truly enjoy that regardless of him? Because when you do that, whatever it is that you decided to go do, and if you go and do it from this place of, I'm doing this for me, I'm doing this to fill myself up, I'm doing this because I'm unbothered, I'm not doing it because I'm angry, I'm doing it because I'm showing up for me, that is when you actually become a magnetic match to the people around you. And she could have redirected herself and ran into a man that morning who could have been her next date. So there's always an opportunity in the redirection when we don't take it personally and we don't take it as rejection and we don't take it as the disappointment shows that there was a little bit of connection of either rejection or some of her worthiness was still attached to being with a man. And when you're unbothered, you know that you're worthy of what you want. And you know as a turned on woman that you're creating your reality. So she could say, okay, I'm just going to redirect this energy and I'm going to put it back towards myself, because we know that filling up ourselves is what makes us the actual energetic match and puts us in the place where we're meant to be to find a man. Not even find a man, but allowing ourselves to align to and match to a man. Because when we're in a feeling good, high frequency, when we're open, we're in love, abundance, joy, like we're seeing, you're either in lack or abundance. We have one energy. We have one energy, and you either filter it through lack or you filter it through abundance. And you want a majority of the time to be filtering through abundance. But unfortunately, when we grow up in the society that we do, and then we learn how to be a certain way, and we learn to hold back our authentic self, we learn to not love ourselves, we learn to put our worth and validation in outside sources, then we're consistently filtering through lack because we're trying to be enough when we already are enough. And so once we start to realize, oh, I'm in control here, I have the power, I can validate myself, I have my own self-worth, and I trust that the universe is always providing for me and provides more and more for me because I am choosing to be in control of my own energy and I'm choosing to feel good no matter what. Yes, you can feel disappointed and mad and annoyed for 5 minutes and turn it around. Fill yourself back up. Allow the majority of your energy to go through abundance, to see the opportunity and the possibility, and to stick to your vision of knowing that you are inevitably going to get what you want because you are a worthy woman. You're a worthy woman. You're a deserving woman. And when you know that, your energy turns on more and more, as in you will have less reactions to the things outside of you, outside circumstances, men, canceling dates, dates that don't go well, things like that don't affect you nearly as much. You actually choose to learn from them, or you choose to redirect yourself and you see the opportunity. So that way you're more in control of your energy and you direct your energy then as the creator of your reality. And that is how over and over you practice this. When you practice letting go of caring about things on the outside, knowing that you are the true source of literally meeting a man. You are the source. Like, you are the algorithm. Your algorithm is your energy. So you don't need a dating app. This is why I'm all about meeting men in person, because you are the algorithm. So where you like to be is exactly where you're going to meet someone. At an event, at a cafe, having lunch, someone who knows someone who's like, hey, I think you guys would be a good fit. You just never know. The opportunities are infinite. And when you can truly hone in on your own energy and stop allowing yourself to see men as the problem or continuing to be disappointed in men, knowing that it all starts with you anyway and controlling what you can control and enjoying the process on the way, again, knowing that the man is inevitable. When you know that your desire is inevitable, that it's yours, as Joe Dispenza would say, it's in the quantum field, and the only thing that keeps you from seeing the man is your perception and your energy, because you cannot perceive that which you are not the frequency of. So if you desire, love and appreciation and joy and adventure with a man, well, you can't be in disappointment and experience the man. You have to be in love and joy and appreciation for what is coming to you. This is literally how we manifest. Literally how we manifest, being the energy that you wish to attract. You attract who you are being. So more often than not, your energy, a majority of your energy, needs to be in the energy of that which you are attracting. Love, joy, abundance, not needing something, not feeling desperate for a man, not looking to a man to make you happy. You got to be happy now. One of my favorite quotes, life is an emotional game. It's not the man that you want. It's the experience of the man, which the experience is the emotion. So the emotional game is to embody more and more of love, joy, frequency, playfulness, adventure, the things that you desire, security, rooting deep down into your self-worth and worthiness, knowing that you are the one creating your reality, and then you will. You practice it over and over again. This totally takes practice. And this is why I'm all about looking for the good in men, respecting men, finding the good evidence in men, because what you expect is what you will get. So you have got to change your beliefs and your thoughts around men and notice the negative emotions that you might be feeling, anger, sadness, things like that. Those are your guidance system. And your guidance system shows you where a belief is off. So if you're disappointed in men, you're giving your power away to them because let's say, for example, my client was making it mean this disappointment was come from, instead of making it a neutral, oh, he canceled on me. Okay, let me know if you want to reschedule. Instead, she was disappointed and she was making it mean something about her. That's where that emotion came from. She might have been making it mean, I'm not good enough. Yet again, another guy that showed me that I'm not good enough. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not worthy enough to keep plans with, that I'm just disposable. Is that the truth? No, that's not the truth. But if that's what she's making it mean, that's why she feels disappointment. But if you just make it mean something neutral, okay, probably something came up. Okay, probably you spilled your coffee all over yourself. Okay, like whatever it is. Okay, I still know that I am worthy and deserving of all that I desire. So if not you, then you're lost, sir. That is the attitude that you've got to take on in order for you to stay in your power and in your energy. And then you stop being disappointed by men. You stop giving your power and energy away to things that you cannot control, because the only thing that you can control is you. Okay, let me know what resonates for you about this. DM me on Instagram at Lauren Likes It Like That. I would love to hear from you. Send this to a friend who you feel like could also benefit from hearing this. I know you've got girlfriends out there who are dating, so let them in on the goodness of how they can take their power back as well. And I'll see you in the next episode.